Please start standing on your mat. Take your feet pretty wide apart. Relax your arms down by your side. Definitely keep your eyes open if it makes you the least bit dizzy or unsettled to close them, but if it's okay with you, close your eyes to get started today. Take in a few breaths. Maybe just change the weight a little bit side to side. Anything that helps you out. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Feel your presence, your fullness. I'm trying something a little tiny bit different to get us going. As I might in our yoga practices, bringing some words of inspiration. These words are going to start us out for every practice this month. Gratitude from Morgan Harper Nichols. I hope you do not feel like you shouldn't be able to talk about how difficult it is to wait and trust in the process. Please do not let anyone make you feel like you are automatically ungrateful just because you are struggling to see where the light pours in. Yes, a daily practice of gratitude is incredibly valuable to your well-being. But it does not mean that you have to pretend you are immune to the strong emotions that come with waiting. Learning to trust in the process is about learning to trust that there is so much happening beneath the surface, beneath the layers of worries, doubts, and long list of things you have not figured out. There is endless, boundless grace that gives you room to feel what you need to feel, while also moving forward one step at a time. Let this be what you're grateful for, the opportunity to keep going, to keep trying, to keep waking up each morning knowing that even if you didn't have the best start, or even if the failures of yesterday still seem to haunt you, you are free to try again. You are free to trust and embrace the process of learning every lesson you need to learn that you know is only going to prepare you for whatever lies ahead. It's a long opening, but every word I think is gold. Lift the arms up to the sky. Open the eyes if they were still closed. Hold on to one wrist and lean a little bit to the side. Come across your center. Hold on to the other wrist and lean to the second side. Good, and back to the middle. Exhale, bend the knees and hang down low over your body. Turn the toes out, walk the feet even a little bit broader, and start to go side to side, a lateral lunge here, side to side. Touch fingertips down to the earth or up on the knees. Just warming up, finding what we can in the body this morning. Grateful for the opportunity to keep going, to keep trying. Pause in your center, goddess squat. You'll see this one come back. Take the hands like a goal post and just do little tiny bounces. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs. Take a walk to the back end of your sticky mat. Lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. And then walk it out to downward facing dog. Here in downward facing dog, add a twist. Right hand to the left leg. Look under the left armpit. Stretch the arm down towards the ankle. And the hand sets back down. Do it to the second side. Left hand to the right thigh. Look under and really twist under. Set the hand down. Come forward to plank. Mountain climbers. Maybe a little twist of the knees side to side as you go. About 8 times. And then today we're back to a jump or a step forward in a squat. Hands up right in front of the heart. Do 4 body weight squats here. Place the hands back down. Step or jump back to plank. Add in 1 push-up to downward facing dog. Walk your hands backwards to your feet. Stand up, arms to the sky. We do it all twice more and a little quicker. Fold over. Walk it out. Down dog twist. Right and left. Forward to the mountain climbers about 8 times. Forward to your squat. Hands up, body weight 4 times. Every time here in the body weight squat, chest nice and high. Sit down to the degree that you can. Step or jump back, add the push-up to down dog. Walk the hands. All right, I'm starting to get warm in the body. I hope you are too. Let's go one more time for good measure. And then we get right into a circuit workout today. Add the twist in down dog. The mountain climbers. Into the body weight squat. Your full range of motion here in your squat. Try to sit pretty low, but about the line of the knees each time you go low. Step or jump back. Add the push-up. Down dog. Walk it to your feet. Hang right here at your feet. Ragdoll pose. Hold on to the elbows and sway a little bit side to side. Slowly roll up to standing. Again, shoulder rolls back and forward. Okay, so we have a 10-minute length workout that we'll do 2 times today. Each exercise for 50 seconds, a 10-second pause to get a quick sip of water and to transition. It starts here with your dumbbells right against one another, or just your hands as fists against one another. Try to keep the elbows out. Pick up the knee and twist. Everything we're doing has a little bit more of a core-centric reason today. Join me as you're ready with the high knee and the twist. It's amazing how these weights can pull us off center. And that is the core work, staying engaged as we tone and turn. Keep going here. In that 10-second transition, my job is to show you what comes next. So stay as you are. Beep, beep. Take the transition into a goddess squat. Hands as they are. You're doing little tiny pulses at the bottom and then a releve. Join me, little pulses at the bottom and a releve, a lift of your heels, straighten the legs. If you want to get a little more action here into the arms, they set at the shoulders, and each time you releve, straight press up to the sky. Good, keep going. we go. My timer did not want to be with me. This one's gonna last a little bit longer. I'm gonna switch it up on us as I was fiddling with my timer. My apologies. Two more. Little squat and a push releve, really extending through the front of the body. Bring your feet together. Stretch the arms straight up towards the sky. Open grip without dropping the weights. Look up in between the hands. This is our bonus to give us that big full stretch and extension through the front side of the body. Feel the weight heavy in your feet. And then change again. Bring the arms straight down by your side. A row and a kick back. We bend the knees, pull the weights up into a row, straight tricep kick back. Pull back in, down, and stand. It's early to talk this much. I'll get it together. We're all moving. It's a row with a tricep kickback. Bend the knees. Chest moves just a little bit forward, but still trying to keep a lift across the top of the shoulders as we go. You're here for just 5 more seconds. And then we set the weights down and come to your forearm plank. Down on the forearms. Feet hip distance are a little bit wider apart. For the first half, try to find static movement. Squeeze the glutes, lengthen the tailbone, tone the belly. Static pose, meaning less movement. And then we're rocking just ever so slightly back and forth, back and forth, or forward and back, if you will. Shoulders moving just beyond the line of the elbows and then back over the line of the elbows. Forearm plank can be done with the knees down or the knees up. Keep going. Lie flat down now onto the belly. Belly down, back bends. Lift everything that you can up off of the mat, because of course our core extends to the strength along the back, not just the front side of our body. Exhale, release it down. Take a breath, fill your belly against the mat. And then inhale, lift and hold again. You're holding here for 15 seconds. From this belly down back bend, we're going back into a plank, this time on the hands instead of the forearms. All right, exhale, release. Push yourself up to all fours. Grab just one of those dumbbells, place it behind your left wrist. And then from full plank, right hand drags the dumbbell to the right side, left hand drags the dumbbell to the left side. As you dumbbell drag, try to keep your hips as balanced as possible. 50 seconds goes by pretty darn quick. We're already halfway through our exercises. One of 2 rounds, halfway down. Feet can always go broader apart to make it a little easier to sustain. Always toes or knees anytime we're in plank pose. Change to Russian twist or boxer twist. So you're going to sit on your butt. Take one or both of those weights for a little bit. extra back to the center of the chest that we'd been working with, and twist from side to side. More doable, feet are on the ground. More difficult, lift your feet up off of the ground. I like the extra point of contact of feet down. We've got 20 more seconds here. From the twist, we're moving into a bridge pose with the weights at our hip bones. Lie down onto your back. Weights on the anterior hip points. Lift into the bridge pose, and then go halfway down and all the way up. Pulse in these two sections for the entire 50 seconds. If it becomes too intense and you need 2 seconds off, let yourself sit all the way down for just 2 seconds, take a breath, and go right back into it. And let that be the mindset throughout the practice. It's only 45 minutes or less in total. All right, butt down to the ground. Extend the arms out to your side in a T shape. I'm going to keep the dumbbells in my hands just for a little extra weight. Feet up to the sky, a little extra anchoring. Firmly rotated pose. Send both legs over to the right side, hovering right above your hands. They never set down to the floor, and then up to the sky. Feet hover to the left and up. Big oblique work. You can bend the knees to make this more doable, and still legs hovering right above the ground. Firmly rotated pose. It's nice and slow, no rush. Check in with your breath. Sit on your hands now. Legs go back up to the sky. Scissors. Cross right then left, right then left. Let the legs go as low towards the ground as sustainable, and then build back up to the sky. Last minute of this first 10-minute round. So we'll build on strength and balance of the core throughout the month of September, knowing that it's not going to come on day 1, day 5, maybe not day 30, but trusting that each exercise is giving us towards what we desire. All right, pull the knees into the chest. Rock your whole body up to a seated position. Hold the front of your shins round the back like child's pose or like a cat back. Take in a few breaths. And then pull your chest up and into the thighs. Look towards the sky. Okay, come back up to standing. If you need a quick sip of water, this is a good time for it. That wasn't bad at all. We're going to go from top to bottom one more time through those 10 exercises. We'll get in a little extra cardio blast after that. And some stretching before we finish out together. I think it's time to start again. Pick up your dumbbells. Together, knee, elbows straight out to the side, and it's the knee and the twist. Again, this one can start quite slow. It's all about balance. Work with your breath. Exhale through the twist. I've got the timer working for me right from the start. Things are looking up. We're 10 more seconds here. And we go into the goddess squat. Set your feet wide. Again, dumbbells can stay as is, and you focus on lower body, pelvic floor strengthening. Or take the dumbbells to your shoulders on the down pulses. Straighten the legs, pick up the heels, stretch the arms. 3 low pulses and a full lift. 3, 2, 1, and lift. Good. Each time, if you're working the dumbbell press overhead, big exhale, push out. And feel that extension through the front of the body. Stretch the rectus abdominis here. It's the upright row with the tricep kickback coming at us next. Safely pull the feet back in together. Arms straight down by the side. Bend, pull the elbows in, kick back. Straighten the arms and stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you stand there at the top, a little squeeze of the glutes, push the hips just ever so slightly forward each time. Next, we're getting down to the mat into the forearm plank. So you've got that 10 seconds to transition in between, not missing a thing. Set the dumbbells just off to your side. You're gonna need them again pretty quickly. Hands straight over the line of the elbows. Hold your forearm plank from toes or from the knees for the first 30 seconds. Navel towards the spine the whole time, nice strong through the glutes, and slow rock forward and back, forward and back. For me, the most important piece of working core is staying with your breath, with the capacity for nice, full, safe breathing. Flat down onto your mat. It's those 2 back extensions, belly down, back bends. Here we go, longer holds, 2 longer holds. So we lift and hold. If you're looking to add something in, turn the palms up and pulse. Exhale, everyone lower down to the mat. Take a breath in there. And do it all over again. Inhale, lift up. Turn the palms down and pulse if you're looking for the add-on. Good, good, good. We're going back to a full plank. And Here, lower it down, change to all fours. Grab one dumbbell behind the left wrist. Work in the dumbbell drag. Right hand goes to the left side, drag the dumbbell across. And here, it's not that the dumbbell is overly heavy at all to do that drag. It's that we're trying to stabilize the rest of the body in the counterbalance, in the off balance. Hips only as high as the shoulders, not peeking up or dipping down. This will take us into the seated twist, Russian twist, boxer twist, all sorts of names that we could give it. Cosmic abs, side to side. Join me when you're ready, holding the weights or not, heels up or heels down. I'm also always cautious not to overly weight this exercise. I've definitely strained my low back at times trying to hold on to a larger weight, so be good to yourself. Push the breath out every time you twist. From here, we're down onto our back for the London Bridge. That's that full lift in the bridge pose with the half dip down. Lie onto your back, lift up, and we're here halfway down, all the way up. Squeeze the glutes each time. I have really changed my internal thinking about bridge pose. I'm always now thinking of it, you could say glute bridge, from the strength of hamstrings and glutes. What I may or may not get in the heart chest opening is secondary. I'm looking to strengthen the back side of the body here. Keep going in London Bridge. You've got 5 more seconds. And then set your weights down. Keep them in your hands if you'd like. Take the hands out to the T shape, firmly rotated pose. Here we are. Feet over to one side, bent or straight legs, and back up. This is slow going. Really squeeze the bottom leg into the top leg as you rotate side to side. Pull the movement from the strength of the abdominals more so than the legs. From firmly rotated pose, you go for 5 more seconds. Our last exercise is scissor kicks or flutter kicks. Let your legs go up, let your legs go down. Sit on your hands. Get the upper body involved as well with a lift of the head and shoulders off the mat. We can do this last stretch of this circuit workout. Here you are for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull those knees into your chest. Roll it all the way up to a seated position. Again, hold the front of your shins around the back, more like cat pose. And then stretch, lift the chest, look high. As you come to neutral, take a cross-legged sit. One hand down on the belly, one hand up at the heart. Close the eyes if it's okay with you. We're just calming, pulling downward for a moment here. 5 full breaths. Work the diaphragm muscle. Feel the breath each time. Start in the lower hand, lift to the top hand. Empty out from the top hand, down to the bottom hand. Okay, take your time to come up to standing. Another quick sip of water. I'm going to take off my glasses. They're foggy. I'm sweaty. We've got a quick cardio blast coming up, and I say quick because it'll take us about 3 minutes to get the whole circuit done. It starts with body weight squats. That's going to lead us into reverse lunge. We'll combine the two and end it all with mountain climbers. From there, it's time to stretch it out and enjoy the work of this practice. Come to the top end of your yoga mat here. Body weight squats, just down and up. Push the hips a little forward, a little tuck each time you get to the top. Here we're thinking core focus even as we work into the legs. So that sense of strength, giving us the full breath, the expansion of the ribs, the contraction back in as well. If you want to get real crazy, add a little jump here. Jumps are optional. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge, hands stay up. Step back and in, side to side. Switch legs each time on the reverse lunge. This can become a jump reverse. Hands probably want to go down to help you if you're taking that option. Let's add the two together now. So it's 1 squat, 1 reverse lunge, 1 squat, 1 reverse lunge. Squat, you could tap down on the reverse lunge. You might see where I'm going here. You stay with the reverse lunge and the tap down, or these go into your burpees. That's a bad word for you. Don't worry, stay with the reverse lunge. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plank pose. Do mountain climbers until you cannot do any more. That is the whole point. Fail at this so that you have the opportunity to keep going, to keep trying with the next thing. Go until you can't anymore. A cycle means there's always an end. There's always a next beginning. And when you end a sweet, sweet child's pose, sit back. Feel the amazingness of breath. Thankful for this time, space, ability of body, mind to practice here today, now. Downward facing dog. Take a big stretch. Of course, the cool down. So important, perhaps more important than the prior 40 minutes. So make sure you have this adequate time to cool down. Lift the right leg up into the air. Step forward into your lunge. Come upright in your torso. Swing the right arm across. Stretch through the shoulder. And right arm up to the sky. Pat yourself on the back. Left hand helps. Keep the right elbow straight up. Both hands down to the inside of your foot. Down dog lunge. Spin the back heel down. Walk the hands out. And walk it back in. Find plank. Lower down to the mat. Take the feet as wide as the mat. And do a heavy cobra, meaning try to keep the pelvis down low. Even if the shoulders come a little bit forward, we're looking here to stretch through the front line of the abdomen. A little different need. Using this as a counter pose. All right, let's get into the second side. So downward facing dog. Lift the left leg high. Step it all the way forward to your lunge. Come on upright. Back knee could be down if you want that extra stability right now. Might be a smart thing in the cool down. Left arm swings across. Shoulders stretch. And let's get it into the tricep. Elbow up to the sky, pat on the back. Right hand helps. Okay, we take it to down dog lunge. Both hands to the inside, spin the back heel down. A little bit more of that lateral stretch in the legs across the groin, inner thighs. And bring it into plank. That heavy cobra stretch with the feet wide. Shoulders can even round a little bit forward. I feel anchored and heavy in the low back, but it's not aching. If this hurts you for any reason, you'll want to go into that stronger held like yoga cobra with the feet closer together. Probably some bend in your elbows. And back to child's pose. Bow in, gratitude for this time on the mat, time for practice for yourself with the BU Hub. Roll to sit back on your heels. And I hope you offer your light, your strength to yourself and out to others today. Thank you.